everybody, this is Mrs. May, and I'm here to introduce to you our disciplines for the month of September. Remember, we're in our spiritual discipline book. So for the month of August, we had prayer and journaling, and the way that we focused on prayer was to have a prayer walk the Sunday before school started, and then we had prayer warriors in our hallways on the first 2 days of school. And then for journaling, our Bible classes have taken the time to journal during Bible and also in the leadership classes. So now we're moving on to September, and in September we're going to focus on Bible intake and learning. So what is Bible intake? Well, the three obvious ones are hearing the Word of God, reading the Word of God, and studying the Word of God. And there are actually so many more ways to intake the Bible that it's 2 chapters in the book. So we're going to focus on those three. Here's what the book says about Bible intake. Surely we only have to be realistic and honest with ourselves to know how regularly we need to turn to the Bible. How often do we face problems, temptations, and pressure every day? Then that's how often that we need to be in the Bible. As the American evangelist D.L. Moody states, a man can no more take in a supply of grace for the future than he can eat enough for the next 6 months or take sufficient air into his lungs at one time to sustain life for a week. So we must draw upon God's boundless store of grace from day to day as we need it. So Bible intake every day. And then the next one is learning. Why is learning important? Well, for obvious reasons. The more we learn about God, the more we learn to trust Him, and the more godly we become. And here's what the book says about Bible learning. We will not grow much in godliness if we do not know much of what it means to be godly. We will not grow more like Christ if we don't know more about Christ. So let us never forget that the message of the Bible is addressed primarily to the mind, to the understanding. So the Word of God must first go through our head if it's going to change our heart and our life. Obviously, learning is important. So we want to encourage you guys, 1, to get the book, 2, there's a study guide that makes the book so much easier to understand, and 3, just to participate with us as we travel along in our spiritual disciplines in our effort to become more godly.